Hi group one, thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So as you can see, we have a monster pile here. I don't know if I'm going to get through, I don't know how much I'm going to get through of it before taking it over to the extended, but if you guys would like to follow me to the extended, as always, those links will be down below in the description box, okay? So we'll just try to get through what we can and find out about your love story, about you and your person of interest if you have somebody on your mind. Possibly if you don't have somebody on your mind, this could be talking about your future relationship or just something that is in your energy. So let's go ahead and look into it. So let's just lay some cards down here. I'm going to start with, the messages are going to come later, but likely this is somebody that, you know, is not in your life anymore, or if you don't know this person, I'm just going to say you do, but maybe not. This is somebody that could be a runner in the situation, if you know about the runner-chaser dynamic. Somebody here is a runner, somebody here is a chaser. Again, this could be an ex or somebody that is... if not an ex, just has a fear of commitment or has a tendency to take the easy way out. Now remember, this is a general reading, so if energies are vice versa, flip it. And if you're honestly resonating more with who I am saying is your person, then go ahead and take it that way. This is supposed to be, you know, entertainment and a learning experience. Just glean from it what you can and forget what doesn't resonate. So we've got Hasta La Vista here. We've also got Nice Guy. Okay, so even though this person is, you know, maybe they've hid from you in the past, or they're doing so presently, or this has been their pattern, they're moving towards this nice guy energy. They underneath are a nice person, accomplished, stable, a gentleman, respectable, or this is where they're going, right? They're trying to go into that energy, trying to move towards that energy, right? Maybe you're the nice guy and they're trying to move towards you, right? You're the nice person, whatever the case may be. This is genderless reading. So with the boss here as well, that's showing that this person, or you, some of you are the boss, but, you know, they could see, one of you could see the other one as being very serious, and now they're learning that, you know, maybe that's not the case. There's more to it. That somebody here is actually a lady or a gentleman, that somebody here is actually, you know, a nice person, basically, because bosses can come across as being, you know, very serious. We've got gentlemen here twice, so likely you guys are dealing with or going to be dealing with a gentleman, somebody that is kind of traditional in their approach to wooing or romance, dating, that kind of thing. Will bring you flowers, open your door, that kind of thing, for some of you. And this could be a business person, and all of these cards could describe this person. So just keeping going with the order in which the cards came out. Some of these I did see as I was pulling, some of them I didn't. And I did go card crazy because, you know, I saw, you know, a lot of my cards anyways when I was cleaning, and so like that reminded me of all the cards that I have. Oh Lord, telepaths only, right? Pretty sure I was an Inuit and in an Inuit tribe or something similar in a past life, because boy, the talking gets me like stumbled. So it's like, wow, do I really need to explain everything? But yeah, okay, so we're moving on. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. That's what I'm saying. There's a balance going on here. It's like nice guy versus the boss, right? Metaphorical employee versus, you know, the hard-edged business person. Runner versus chaser. There's some sort of duality here that is requiring a heart awakening, and a heart awakening is occurring. But if this person ran away from you, or whoever it is that's a runner or has a tendency to run, it's not always people's persons, right? It's not always the viewer's person. Sometimes it's a viewer. But regardless, they're needing their freedom, okay? They needed that. This is somebody's always going to be like that. It's that Nine of Pentacles energy. I don't know if that came out or not. But the Nine of Pentacles energy is about acting like you're single, or being in your single power. Not necessarily in a cheating kind of way, but just being in your single power, whether you're involved with someone in a committed relationship or not, right? Somebody that enjoys their freedom. Could like to surf, be on the beach. Who doesn't like that, right? So close, but yet so far. Yet there is still this connection between the two of you, or there will be. I'm going to assume that you guys know this person. If you don't, then, you know, alter it so that it applies to, you know, a future person. But this is somebody that, you know, is close to you, either like in your vicinity or energetically close to you. You could be close to meeting this person, close to reconciling with this person, or in the relationship, it's going to feel like, you know, you guys are close. Like I was just saying, that Nine of Pentacles energy, you guys enjoy each other's company when you're together. You go on nice dates. It's luxurious even. I feel like this person has money. So I feel like whatever you do, even if it's not a lot of money, is quality. It's kind of got this kind of refined air to it. There's something good and like quality about it. And, but yeah, I'm not going to say yet that it's an off and on energy, but it's more like being, just like the card says, close but far away. In awe. I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. So yeah, somebody is having a heart awakening, probably following a dark night of the soul. And if it's your person breaking this pattern of being a runner, they're learning to be still. They're learning to tune into the energies of their soulmate, of their loved one, or their future loved one, which is you. And they're going to be are currently in awe of you and the magnificent guidance. I think they're in awe of the universe, right? Because they are receiving guidance. They're kind of coming out of an earthly mindset, and some of them are Capricorn, and they're getting more into their spiritual self. Communication is key. Some of them are air signs, getting strong air sign energy as well, especially Gemini energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But regardless, communication is going to be the key in the relationship if it's not already. And again, this is that duality energy of being like both a nice person, but also a runner, right? Being a gentleman, but also like really focused on the material plane and like all business. So there's that. And then we've got the truth be told. I think this person has had struggles with being honest, being open-hearted, but this card shows an owl with the cage right in the chest where the heart would be, and the cage is wide open. It's little heart-shaped rose petal flowers are coming, like rose petals or whatever, are coming out of the chest. See, and that's coming right on top of Lady Not a Heart Awakening. So that's showing like conflict and change did have a purpose. Whatever conflicts or changes that this person is going through currently or has in the past, or the relationship has resulted in a dark night of the soul and or a soul awakening, right? Communication is improving, going to improve, especially between them and their divine, them and the universe, and them and their higher self. So there is a change occurring that's allowing for somebody to be more honest, and being more honest goes hand in hand with having a balanced and open heart chakra. It's the ability to be authentic. So this person is being a more authentic here. Somebody here is opening up in their heart, being more authentic. I think this has been a challenge for this person in the past. We've got the air dragon, so I feel like that's more air sign energy. It helps you rise above earthly matters. That's what I was saying, okay? And so this person is getting more, like air is associated with spirit is associated with the spirit realm, guidance, the things I talked about in terms of this person communicating with higher self, and opening up spiritually and listening to inner guidance, learning to be still and things like that. And this is helping this person. So communicate, again, this is about communication. Communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. That is what this person is all about. This is what they're going through. You could be going through it as well. These are messages for whoever needs them. So communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. And that's all part and parcel like to what we're seeing in the reading already. So the faithful, the fool's wisdom, have faith, learning to have faith. This is Aquarius energies, the fool in Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot is Aquarius energy. Some say it's Aries energy. I can see both. Technically it's Aquarius, but faith, this is about having faith. Or maybe this person didn't have faith, lacked faith before in this connection or in themselves, and so was too materially oriented, like a lot of people are, and too 3D focused, a muggle basically. This person's opening up to their faith and looking to take a leap of faith and having more faith, you know, in themselves and in love, in this connection. They're saying yes. They're saying yes with that. It's like this has been their journey, the lessons along their karma, and the ups and downs in this connection or in their life, and with these particular issues around, you know, faith and communication and being too materially focused, you know, all of that has brought them to a place where they can say yes to an uptick, to a turn, to a change that was meant to happen, right? And this is very romantic. Could indicate that there's going to be a proposal for a date, or a proposal for marriage, the giving of a gift. He's giving her flowers. So it's very warm and romantic energy with this person finally saying yes as they listen to their higher self's guidance. And then we've got the Emperor energy, so more Aries energy. Showing that this person is becoming stable in their divine masculine energy. The divine masculine is balanced between being a nice person, a soft person, and being kind of a hard person. Somebody that runs many kingdoms, right? They have to be stoic and strong. So this is traditional masculine energy, and I feel like this person was in the opposite of that energy in the past. I feel like this person was somebody that was, you know, faking it till they make it, trying to embody Emperor energy, but failing miserably. And now this person, they're missing that component, because within the Emperor, divine masculine that he is the voice of, you know, femininity. We all have masculine and feminine sides, including the Emperor. And part of being, you know, embodying that Empress energy or that divine feminine energy for the Emperor and for everyone is to be receptive, to be in the receptive mode in order to hear and listen to intuition. So regardless of gender, you can't be too hard and masculine, you know, and expect to have good intuition or to expect to hear your higher self's guidance. You have to go with the flow, and this is what this person is learning. Again, this is the process that this person is going through and coming more into moving out of the, you know, their comfort zone a little bit. We've got Leo, so somebody could be Leo, the lover. So expressive, creative, playful, extroverted, guileless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive, self-confident, overt. So warmth. These are all things that describe this person or the viewer, if it resonates with you, or both. I feel like this is about cards falling on the floor. This is about you know, somebody moving into that lover energy, out of being all business mode, out of being the runner, having more faith enough to be receptive, to listen to their higher self's guidance, to be still and to offer their heart, okay? And they're being more optimistic about the love life. Positive thinking and faith, again with faith. Faith is big for this person. They could have been an atheist or just somebody that wasn't very spiritual, much in their 3D grounded muggle energy, which has its purpose, but not in romance so much, and not in this case. Regardless if it did or not, we're seeing a shift where this person is being more positive and having more faith in romance. And we've got sexuality. So this person could have some sexual issues if it's a same-sex sort of relationship. Especially that card can talk about needing to come to terms with that. But either way, there's a healing taking place regarding their sexuality, and just plain this person has the hots for you, or going to. If you don't know them, they're going to. There's going to be this physical attraction. They could have kept things light. They could have been a runner because they wanted to be in and out of people's lives, because they wanted to sample the whole poo-poo platter, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. But that's actually a dish. And anyways, they might have wanted notches on their belt, basically, and that could be the case. But we see a changing around, coming into true emperor energy, because fake emperors do embody sort of that player energy because they're trying to prove something. This person is learning to be different regarding that, okay? They're coming to their true inner power, and so they're learning that it is safe for them to be powerful, and power doesn't necessarily look like what we're taught that it looks like. It's much greater than anything to do with just money or status or how many notches you can get on your belt. It's greater than all of that, and this person is becoming comfortable with their power. It's safe for them to be powerful, and I feel like a lot of the viewers are learning too that it is safe for you to be powerful. It's impossible for you to misuse your power. Misuse your power as long as you know you are in touch with your authentic self, right? In alignment with source, which is what you are, okay? We've got the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, earth sign energy, okay? So I feel like this person has been, you know, a bit of a cad in the past. Maybe drinking is a part of, you know, you guys' relationship, something like that. This person could be wanting to, you know, take you out, let you have a drink, hoping to get lucky that night with this Page of Pentacles energy. What I really feel with this is that this person is like waiting. They have been waiting. You have been waiting maybe as well, you know, for this to come to fruition. Like you could make this person wait to get physical with you. That's probably a good thing, because this card kind of warns about moving too fast. And so maybe this person will be the one to try to pace the situation, to just try to pace the intimacy or put it off. Don't take it personally if they do that, because they are wanting something more serious. If they were trying to rush into it, you know, then they probably wouldn't be looking at you as a potential serious partner. There are exceptions to that, but these are just the messages that I'm getting with that. We've got the Princess of Swords. I feel like this could be some of you. This person turned you into a Princess of Swords, but this is also about rushing in. Fools rush in, right? And with that comes the owl, deception and wisdom. So I feel that, you know, whoever has been in this in and out, you know, on again, off again energy, whether you're dealing with someone like that or you're that person, you've been deceiving yourselves. They've been deceiving themselves, but they're coming into wisdom, realization, greater wisdom. You know, this is a smart person. Whoever the Princess of Swords is representing, air sign energy again. However, they just are really rigid and blinkered in their thinking and opinions, and they're not as smart as they think they are, because true wisdom comes from a place of a balance of masculine and feminine, intuition and logic. And this person has been too much, you know, coming underneath the hasta la vista. The runner card has been too quick to either give up, or too quick to fight or argue, or just too quick to assert, you know, strong opinions, or try to overwhelm a quote-unquote opponent, or just try to win in a situation. So there has been some deception regarding that. If that's happened to you in the situation, I'm sorry. If not, then, you know, you just want to make sure that this person is being honest with you, because they're still trying. It's a spectrum. For all the different people who are watching, they're on different levels of accomplishing this lesson. So you're going to want to make sure that the version of this person showing up for you in particular in your life is somebody that is a little bit further along in their learning curve, so that they are past deception and into wisdom. We've got you glow, we beam, thanks. So this person's going to have incentive from spirit, from you, in the way that you glow and how they see you. See that beautiful glowing light we associate with spirit, the higher realms, you know, higher self. So this person is going to have that incentive to do right, and to embody their wisdom, because they're being shown the way and you're part of that. This person's going to, again, this is about having a heart awakening. It's like the Grinch, his heart grew 3 sizes that day. And you're going to be a part of that, okay? So loving you so much can be pretty heavy. This person, I feel like they felt or do feel or still healing from this thought that, you know, if they cared about, you know, anything, they'd have to care about everything, and then they go mad, right? If they loved, even like if they opened their heart to you even just a little bit, that they'd have to just like love you a ton, and a gusher of love would come out of them, and they would be out of their control, and they needed to stay in control. So but this person started to appreciate the caring and the sharing within the relationship, wanting it to be more mutual here, and realizing that that is how it works. It's not just, it can still be a logical algorithm like this is talking about, but it's a nutty body algorithm thing. It's a nutty algorithm, so to speak, in their opinion, this love thing, because that's what makes them tick. That is what life is actually about. That is a component of life. It's not all just business or getting what you want or just asserting, you know, willfulness and stuff like that. And again, with the shine, with the tomato dragon, okay? So there's going to be shine in this connection. You two are going to glow. Your friends or family are going to comment that you're glowing, and you're glowing with happiness. Their friends are going to comment that to them. They're going to glow. They're going to see your glow. They're going to appreciate that. We've got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So you're coming together with this person, whether this is a soulmate or a twin flame. It does have a spiritual component, and whenever we are in a higher vibration, like we are when we come into union with someone that we love, we are helping to create a new earth, okay? That is happening. So allow it to happen. Why not? I mean, that's, in my opinion, you know, the reason we came to earth is to create a new earth. You know, people say it's about lessons and yada, 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 but really I think it's a lot simpler than that. I think it's about really just expanding heaven into the earthly realm, because why not? The universe is about expansion. So this love is helping to create a new earth. We've got Illyrians, strength, courage, and bravery. That looks like a cat to me, like a cat ET. So this is saying, and 11 as well is a spiritual number. It can be representing, like I said, twin flames, but just take whatever label fits, you know. But this is taking courage, strength, and bravery. Like, this isn't going to be easy. This isn't easy for this person to continue to see the possibilities, right? It's like he's looking at this orb, we can call that earth, and see his arms crossed, still a little reserved, got a thoughtful look on his face, like, how do we make this new earth? How do we make this love work? How do we make this relationship work, right? How do we embody our spiritual principles in such a way that's conducive to the growth of an expansion of the universe, as we're supposed to do as humans, why we're here? I know that's all very deep, but if you know, you know. And if not, just let this say that this is going to require courage, strength, and bravery from not only them, but you as well. Unconditional love, the divine mother, okay? You are being divinely guided by mothers in spirit, anybody who has passed, but also by your own inner mother, because we all have an inner mother and an inner father. And this person as well is coming into that divine energy, like I was saying, with that emperor energy, that boss energy. This person had ignored this part of themselves, but as they allow this part of themselves to develop and express itself, they are coming more into this energy that is more loving, more unconditionally loving, and so they have that unconditional love to offer, and also are open to that unconditional love as well. We've got Yoko Ono. Yes is always the answer, so we've got yes twice. If you came here with a particular yes or no question, then yes could be your answer. Love is performance art that takes place in the clouds. Love is not a dream. You can remember it if you want to. So if this is someone from your past, just rest assured this person remembers the love that the two of you share. And that love is not a dream, because life, you know, life is not a dream. I mean, life is a dream, right? What we associate or think of as a dream or the dream realm is actually reality, and reality is, you know, actually a dream. So what I mean to say by that is that you can, I mean, that's how you manifest, through your dreams, through your imagination and through the mental images in your mind, the imaginal acts, as Neville Goddard would say. So this is the answer, all right? Performance art takes place in the clouds. It's just about, and there's some clouds around this this child, and this mother's coming out of the clouds. So it's about love is an action. Love is a verb, right? It's not just about feeling it, it's about acting upon it. So I feel that this person is going to be acting upon it, okay? They're going to be divinely inspired, which is the best way. And yeah, this person could be a performer of some kind, and a dreamer as well, or you could be, because this person comes across as very stoic, but then that could be that duality, the other side of them, being more of a dreamer. So we've got the ring of fire still burns around you and I, keeping our love hotter than a pepper sprout. So that love, that fire, and that passion will persist. It has persisted. It will continue to persist. And so that's talking about the passion that two of you are going to share. Then we've got Rumpelstiltskin, secrets, number 16. So there has been a history of this person keeping secrets, being dishonest, maybe even to their own self. See how her hands are crossed over her chest? It's all been in an effort to protect one's heart. But, you know, when you have walls up, you also prevent, you know, love from coming in. You might protect yourself from getting hurt, but you're also preventing yourself from receiving the love and care that, you know, every human really desires deep down. And so this is this person's energy. And so they could have been mean. I feel like with that Knight of Swords, they do have a temper. This is something that they're having to work through. You could have a temper, take it if it resonates for you as well. But again, this is part of their spiritual learning curve, is to grow in that area. And also to not, you know, people are needing to learn not to let themselves be taken advantage of, like in the Rumpelstiltskin tale. You know, he comes in and he demands stuff, and demands the firstborn child, I think it is, and he's just kind of an a-hole in general. And so, but also sometimes, you know, secrets help the situation, or being deceptive helps the situation, as in this story, I believe, you know, by being deceptive to the Rumpelstiltskin character, she's able to get herself out of that bad situation. So I feel that you or your person have had a situation similar to that. I think it's also saying, you know, again, it all just boils down to trying to protect oneself, trying to get what one wants without, you know, and using deception, is feeling like deception was the only route that one could take in order to accomplish those goals. It's not an excuse, it's reality. So we've got thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. So yeah, from those thorns, see, sticky situation, life happens, everybody has, you know, challenges and situations do. With this reducing to 5 is a number of challenge and growth, and the growth that comes from challenges. And so this is a very beautiful card, because it's talking about, again, I feel like somebody likes flowers, or this person would like to give you flowers, right, as part of those gentlemanly gestures here. But turning those thorns into a crown, the crown that you deserve, right? It's like turning it around. And it is a spiritual reference, because Christ wore a crown of thorns. So anybody out there, somebody could be a Christian who is watching. Christ was an enlightened being, okay, an ascended master. So this is, again, speaking to that spiritual component here. We've got 7 as well, speaking to the spiritual component. Number 16, somebody could have that in their numerology, or be born on that day, or that either one of these numbers. Whenever you see a number in a reading, you know, it could mean something for you. If it does, take it. If not, don't. But weave together the crown you deserve. So out of these troubles comes, you know, the crown that you deserve, to be treated like a king or a queen, to be elevated in that way, and especially in a romantic sense with these red roses. Then we've got finances. Finances, like I said, this person probably does quite well for themselves financially. Finances has been an issue in this relationship, or will be. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could simply be saying, you know, just that this person or you are going to do well financially, or do so. We've got luminosity again. This person's thinking that you're glowing. They think you're an angel of light, you know, or they're going to. This relationship brings light into the world. It's a highly spiritual relationship. It's for evolved souls and light workers. And this is what we're seeing with this card. More about luminosity, more about the light. So if ever you feel ill at ease, or like you're being tried and tested, or you're feeling persecuted in a way, imagine that white light glowing around you for protection. You'd imagine how well that does. If you see somebody on the street, and I like to do this, and they look like they're down on their luck, or not feeling too good or something, or if they do a good deed and you see that, you know, I cast a light of white warm light around them, and around myself as well, right? And this is to sort of like bless them. It's bless them. We're light beings, right? We're just wearing a meat suit, so it helps just like infuse the situation with light. But I don't think that you're going to need to do that because you're already going to be glowing from this person. We've got John Cage, and I think he was an artist. He's kind of a scribbly artist, and I think he was a Virgo. So a very busy mind, this person. Strong Mercury, perhaps. Don't fall in love with your first idea. So again, they could have known that they loved you from the beginning, or they will, and then they'll question it because, you know, they want to think it through. Surrender to chance, but they move on to surrendering to the chance, taking that leap of faith, you know, getting over, you know, their ego or their reservations. All art contains at its center contemplation. So this person, as beautiful as you are, this person is going to look at you like he's looking at her, you know, and that you're this light being, you're lovely and you're warm, and this person is going to inspire contemplation, or it has inspired contemplation for those that know this person. It's inspired that in them already. Okay, we've got the mentor, light attribute, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So this is a mentor-mentee type spiritual relationship. And when you meet this person, they could be older than you, you could be older, one is wiser than the other, but you're both learning from one another. This is also in the shadow, an inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So it could be that if this person has misled you or been deceptive with you, or if they do that, you know, it is to keep you in their life. Out of insecurity, they would have done that. It's not an excuse, but that's what we're seeing. More so, I feel like this is a learning connection, and you guys are going to enjoy each other's company, as you can see on the card. Sitting and hugging each other, that's sort of a thing. Maybe liking to learn together, like technically learn something, a subject, or liking to watch the same shows or documentaries or anything like that. Just being in each other's company is healing for you. We've got reinvention. So a reinvention is happening in the situation for you or your person. This person could have reinvented themselves, or they're doing that. And we did see that kind of a shift from their old way of being into a new way of being. And we've got beetle, good fortune. All of these shifts bring good fortune. We've got the heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So some of you haven't met this person, or you just have, just know that this person is the one. You're going to feel that way. They're going to feel that way. Be open and receptive to that, okay? You guys are a really good match here with this, the heart with the key. You are the key to this person's heart. Whoever's heart was more blocked or locked, the other person is that key. We've got the carbohydrate tower. This is for you, but really it's for us, okay? So exactly, when you love yourself, you are giving a gift to the world, okay? And when you open your heart, you're giving a gift to the world. It's not just to the person, you know, that you're seeing. Oh, this person wants me to open my heart and be more emotionally available. I'm doing it for them. No, you're doing it for yourself, and you're doing it for everybody that you come in contact with, because it creates a positive ripple effect. So that's that. And then, you know, somebody's birthday. Somebody's numbers, so we got 4 here, whatever number somebody was born on that day. And a birthday celebration will be had and spent together. And so something about a cake and birthday here, okay? But I really feel like that has to do with when you value, you know, your loved ones, and especially yourself, that everybody benefits from that. And then we've got the cross, number 36. Again, somebody is a Christian, or they had that upbringing. Very important to this for some of you. And this, I just noticed she has a blue butterfly on her nose, and that blue butterfly features strongly in the movie The Last Unicorn, which is what this mat is from. And my regulars know that I use that deck on here, and I'm going to use a tarot deck here as soon as I'm done with all of these cards. But that blue butterfly channels messages for her, okay? On the one hand, he's really flighty and silly and foolish, like we saw the Fool card earlier, and he's just spouting gibberish. And then on the other hand, he's channeling information. She has particular questions, right? She wants to know where all the unicorns have gone, or if she's the only unicorn left in the world. And she can't, just when she's about to give up and not thinking she's going to get truth or get the answers from this butterfly, the butterfly actually channels a message, like tunes into a frequency that is the higher self, right? It's really cool how they do that. That movie is ahead of its time. You don't catch it as a kid, but I caught it as an adult, how he channels that message. He attunes to a higher frequency and is able to tell her the answers that she's seeking. So I feel like that's important. If you feel like you're walking on a tightrope, or you're unsteady on your feet here, if things are kind of tricky, just know that you're getting the truth in the situation. Also, this is about victory and reward, okay? The reward of finding out the truth. It'll probably be to your liking, but it will certainly help the situation either way and make you feel more steady. We've got money issues coming out again. So somebody could be having some money issues. A lot of people are. Fighting over money is a possibility. Heal the root chakra. When people are always trying to grasp onto the material plane, it often has to do with trying to make themselves feel more secure because they don't feel secure in themselves. So it's a way of compensation. So listen to, like root chakra frequencies to help heal that. Make that in your intention, or you can even intend that they do that if they're the ones that need to. A lack of trust, fear of safety, security, survival, and control issues with that. We've got Anne Elliott from Persuasion. And this is about somebody who was persuaded to not give the love of their life a chance because he didn't make enough money. So maybe that was the case. Maybe this person wasn't good enough for you, for example, in the past, or you felt like this person felt like you weren't good enough for them in the past because maybe you came from more meager means or, different statuses or something like that. Either way, somebody could have persuaded someone in this situation to look elsewhere and then realize later that that was a huge mistake. This was the person that they're meant to be with. This was the one. This is the love of their life. So that's what that's about. Very good movie. Persuasion. It's about reconciliation after many years. So maybe some of you need to reconcile with this person, and this person could be in the military, the service, or the Navy, because that is what that movie is about. It's also about turning pain into power, and it's more air sign energy. But she does regret having let her friend, it was a family friend whose intentions were good, but talk her out of being with him because he didn't have enough. Maybe that's where all these money issues are coming from. And if this isn't you, this could be a past person in your person's life. Like they were made to feel like they weren't good enough. Somebody that they loved rejected them because they didn't have enough money or something along those lines. Because we've got the Four of Pentacles here again. And so Four of Pentacles is the mini emperor, somebody who works really hard to attain some sort of material success, only to eventually, because they've attained it, they become kind of miserly, and they close themselves down, right? Because they feel like they have to be very conservative with what they've accomplished because it took so much and it was so hard to accomplish a certain level in life that they have to be very careful and very guarded regarding that and to keep it to themselves. But unfortunately, that closes off their energy. It was like the wall that I talked about earlier. Walls protect us, but they also keep out the good stuff. Okay, the stuff that really makes life worth living. But we see with the adorable baby Yoda, King of Hearts, that this person has outgrown that tendency, or they're able to simultaneously do both with the Six of Pentacles. This is a card about balance, okay? It's like justice. It's balance and generosity, sharing, taking, giving, reciprocity. So this person is doing that with themselves, and whatever we do with ourselves, we're more able to do with other people, to be more available for equal give and take, because this person's coming into a more realization of that they are a heart-centered being, that they were not meant to just come to work or come to earth to work and accrue money and status and then die. Like this person realizes that the best stuff is in the arts and culture and friendships and love and in their emotions and in giving and receiving. So that's what that's about, okay? Sharing and caring. This person's moving into that energy here. But one thing's consistent from their past to their from their past to their present is that they do have quite a libido or sex drive. Why don't you come up and see me sometime? So this person is wanting you to come up and see them. They're going to flirt with you. They're going to want you physically. There's going to be a strong attraction, okay? And then we've got him eat my shorts. Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club. This person could be a Gen Xer like me, or they could look like Judd Nelson, or just have that bad boy quality. I feel like some of them are coming out of that. Some of them have already come out of that. Others of them are still, like I said earlier about the spectrum, different people watch. So their person will be at different levels. I feel like for the most part, they're going to be in that King of Cups energy, which is a more mature, emotionally mature energy. However, this is something that resides within them, a smart mouth, right? They could be Sagittarius. He's got... I think Judd Nelson is a Sagittarius, okay? So they could be sarcastic when they're mad, but underneath he did have a heart of gold. He was just abused and mistreated in the movie. So those are some reasons why this person might have been in that Knight of Swords energy before. Now they're learning to remain more positive. So that's how you get out of that. That's how you take your power back. By remaining positive, particularly towards yourself and giving to yourself the things that you missed when you were growing up or when you were mistreated. If it was a past person, a past love interest who thought that they didn't have enough to offer, rejected them because of that, for example, this person is getting, they're healing their anger issues. They could be really surrounded by really positive people, which is making a big difference as well. They're starting to bring color back into their life, and open that heart chakra, and let the light shine in, and you're part of that. And then this card was from a deck that has different emotions, and I wanted to get like how this person is feeling about you. I think we've got a pretty good idea, but instead of an emotion coming out, we got black. So I feel like this is saying that either you're not meant to know that right now, or it's pretty obvious from the rest of the reading how this person does or will feel about you going forward. You know, it's positive, but also this is representing to, like I said earlier, dark night of the soul. So after the dark night comes the enlightenment. So then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Again, this could be an ongoing relationship with the slow-moving Pentacles energy. The building of the relationship or business has been slow-moving. There's a lot of pruning of the crop and nurturing of the crop in order to get the result that you want. Okay, so this person could be enlisted in the service or was, but this is also talking about a choice that will need to be made, and like feeling like, you know, at some point maybe asking yourself, was it worth it? So if this person dedicated their whole life to like building a business, at the end of that they're gonna be thinking back, you know, was it worth it? Did I just keep doing that because I felt like I had to finish it because, you know, I had invested so much time in it? You could be thinking that about this person. Do I really want this person? Or you know, is it just because I've invested so much time? So there's some question about that, whether you're thinking that about them, they're thinking about that about you at some point, or one of you was thinking about that in regard to a past relationship or business that's coming in. And patience is needed though, because we've got the Jack of Diamonds energy, more earth energy. It says virtue, learn to wait, all things happen in the right time and place. So it's really about divine timing, working hard, somebody developing. You wouldn't have wanted this person before in this Judd Nelson energy. You would want this person in their boss emperor energy and this king of hearts energy. So, you know, if it seems like it's been a long time and you've been waiting for your Mr. Right or your Mrs. Right, there's a reason for that. You know, there's a lot of growth that's been occurring for you guys, and in the material plane as well as the spiritual. And we've got T's. The energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain. So there is that uncertainty that one or both of you is going to be feeling here, or could have felt in the past. There's some sort of uncertainty about how somebody feels. Again, this goes along with the narrative of me saying that maybe somebody didn't have enough resources and therefore were rejected based on that, because see how she's pulling away from him. Again, it just goes with that. I think too, in a positive note, that there will be you know, some teasing going on, some playful teasing. The upside to the Knight of Swords and the air energy is they do know how to kid, to joke, to tease in a romantic and flirtatious way. So I feel like that will be fun. And then we've got follow your bliss. Do what inspires you, creativity, new direction, heart meets mind, no fear-based decisions. So coming out of the earthly fear-based thinking, and in order to manifest a loving relationship and a new earth, which is a new reality for you, and then a new reality for everyone within your quantum sphere. So do what inspires you in creativity. So that's a message for you, but as well as your person. The divine feminine is the more creative, right? Generally speaking. So there's a new direction being taken. It's just validating new direction here for this person. So let's get some messages. If this is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. I know it's a long reading. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to make this work, but I wanted to use my cards, and damn it, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so let's get your other messages here. So the songs that come out for you guys is Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight. So this is all just about ecstasy, being with someone, just being really infatuated, strongly desiring someone, wanting to do anything and be anything for that person. Some of you feel this way, and some of you are inspiring this in this person. If you're the one feeling this way, don't think you're alone in that, because this person already sees you as the light and sees you like an angel. Because I said earlier, with all of that light energy, saying that you glow and stuff, that this person sees you kind of like an angel is going to this person. So I'm ready and able to be whatever you want, right? And this is what this person is feeling or going to be feeling here when the time is right, when they're ready, right? So and when you're ready too, because if you guys are truly soulmates, then one is ready, you know, as they might think they are. If the other one isn't, like if your person's truly not ready, then chances are you're probably not either. There's probably something that you're not seeing that needs development. We've got odd. I'm feeling odd. This person's awed by you, and we got that card earlier from a different deck. So this is saying that you know, after the dark night of the soul, like I was talking about, you know, maybe we've been out in a garden after dark, looked up into the immensity of the night sky and have been dwarfed by the planets and the stars. So basically this person is dwarfed by your glow. It puts them in their place. It humbles them. You know, really kind of, and the gravity and the breath of love in this feeling, in this connection, and just this change of thinking where it's more positive, it's so grand that it really makes everything else like it makes everything else seem so small, and it really epitomizes the sentiment behind don't sweat the small stuff, right? So yeah, this is talking just about Mars energy as well, which is fire and passion, and the reduction of troubles and disappointments, and any kind of troubles or disappointments or reversals that that happen. They're not going to affect this person. With you, you guys are going to overcome any troubles that crop up. And all relationships have challenges. Some griefs are universal and unavoidable. This person feels like with you, though, that burden of unfairness, Six of Pentacles, that burden of unfairness in existence is reduced by knowing you. So you make their life better. You make them more resilient. What would this person say? Even in the morning, you are so beautiful. You have my heart. You have the key to this person's heart. And they're saying it again. And also in the morning, you're so beautiful. I'm letting go of the past. So however they were in the past, don't worry about it. You know, if they're a player, if whatever, they're saying they're letting go of the past. That's what they're saying. And why is it so hard for you to see that you're the only one I want? So maybe there is a question of loyalty. This person is feeling or will feel. There is no reason to be jealous or to question loyalty. We've got, you truly are my soulmate. You're my perfect match. With that Lover's energy, I like living in my ivory tower, away from the have-nots. I intend to stay in my comfort zone with that Nine of Pentacles. So there's going to be an element of that person still being that way, needing their space, like I said from the very beginning. Even if they're in a relationship, you know, when you guys go out, you're going to have nice evenings, nice dates, get dressed up, things like that. The finer things in life, but this person's also going to, there's still something underlying conservative about them that you're going to have to deal with. However, they're no stick in the mud. Now, we could be talking about two different types of people, but I feel like these are two elements, that duality thing of this person's character. I think you bring out the King of Wands in them. Let's seize the day and have fun. I work hard to play harder. That means sex, action, and adventure. So it does feel like this person moves more out of this energy of just wanting to stay in their comfort zone. They worked hard to achieve something. They want to sit on their money. They want to be Scrooge McDuck, you know, or whatever, and just be conservative with money or their emotional energy or time. And they're moving into like, hey, let's have fun. I'm going to tease you. We're going to play, you know, you inspire me. Let's do the sex. Let's have adventures. We've got, I miss the way you kiss me and I long to hold you. So don't think that this person, when you guys are apart, is not going to miss you. They are going to think about you, daydream and fantasize and recall your kisses. This person, if you're in separation, does that now. They long to hold you. They love the sound of your voice. It's so comforting. And I feel you even though we're apart. Again, this person's still going to feel you even though you're apart. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. So, not sure I'll pull a tarot card on that. I don't love you anymore. I feel like this person has questioned that, to be honest. This person has questioned, especially if this is somebody from your past that you've had a history with, dealt with, on again, off again, or anything like that. But they're come to the realization that, you know, they were telling themselves that you were a distraction from their pain. And now they realize, you know, the overwhelming majority of cards support this connection. So this person feels like, you know, they do love you, okay? We've got you broke my heart. So for those, I think these are particular and specific messages for a subgroup of people who are watching. You'll know if this is resonating for you. Don't take it to the heart if it's not. Just ignore this part, because some of you did break this person's heart. And in that case, they're like, I don't love you anymore for doing that. You should have more self-confidence and stop doubting yourself. I think that this is for that subsect of group who are like, I didn't break this person's heart, you know, they broke my heart or anything like that. This person is seeming to say that, nah, you should realize the power and the influence that you had over me. Don't doubt that you did have enough influence, or you do have enough influence over me to break my heart. And if you haven't done that, this is a fear that they have, in which case, you know, they have in the back of their mind, well, you know, I could turn it off. I don't have to love this person. If the worst happens, my fears play out, you know, I can shut my heart back off, because we know that this person has done that. before. They're kind of new to this whole heart opening thing, but it's here to stay. It's like, you know, once you let the cat out of the bag, the cat's out of the bag, right? It's going to be really hard to close that heart again. And then we've got put away your computer, working less, having more fun will help strengthen the relationship. So whoever's a more workaholic, it seems like it's your person, but it could be you. This is a message for you then to work less and have more fun. But fun is going to be important in this connection. It will strengthen the relationship, and you will inspire like fun and playfulness, and that'll be good overall for the relationship. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So for those that know, you know what that's speaking to. If you guys are in separation, this person said or did something to hurt you, entertained other option, was non-committal, ran away. This person saying, you know, it isn't personal, which sounds like a line, but in reality, I'm not getting that. I'm getting that this is the truth. Like this wasn't personal. The timing just wasn't right. Okay. And when the timing's not right, the timing's not right. And then we've got Three of Cups. So if you feel guided to, this is your song related to it. The relationship in the reading, Three of Cups is about kindred spirits having fun together. You know, old friends reuniting. And it is about having fun, having a good time. So this is where it's going to start. Maybe this is where it is. Friends with benefits, or friends that have crushes on one another, or you guys are just going to meet up in a social situation, start off as friends, and then rebuild or build the relationship from there. But the main message that I'm honestly getting from that is that this is going to be a fun relationship, if it isn't already. And it is going to be based in friendship, but there's going to be a lot of celebration and a circle of support for this connection for a lot of you as well. Like friends and family are going to be happy for you coming together or back together with this person, which isn't always the case. So I'm happy to see that for you guys. Okay. So I know I was a distraction from your pain. I just want to get a couple of tarot cards from my Art Deco tarot that I'm so proud of that I finally got printed. And so, yeah, that's my favorite era, the design era of the Art Deco times. This is Art Deco period or Art Deco inspired. And let's see what comes out for you. So what is this? I know I was a distraction from your pain referring to? Is it referring to the client's pain or the viewer's pain? No, this is referring to their pain, right? At the time that you met this person, this refers to the past. When they say that they've let go of the past, this person has been deceived. And they felt like at the time that you guys connected initially that, you know, maybe they used you for a distraction from their pain. Okay, if it's vice versa, flip it. But this is what I'm getting with this Ten of Swords. It's very clear that you can see they're in an intimate moment here, and then the next thing you know, he's got a gun in his face. And this is about feeling very betrayed. Again, this dark night of the soul. It doesn't have to be a bad thing like, oh, this person only used me for a distraction. For others of you, this person uses you for a distraction in a good way, because you represent on the Ten of Swords in the original Rider-Waite-Smith. You've got the guy laying there with all the swords in his back, but the sun is on the horizon, signifying that there is light. You know, after the darkest night, you know, there is light. The sun rises again, and that represents hope and a new beginning. So I'm drawn to the light in the background, the candles there. You are that for this person. But this person's been through some crap. They've been through some stuff, and it's been very, very painful, okay? Again, the Fool at the back of the deck, a new beginning, taking a leap of faith after having been really devastated in love or life here. Yeah, you both are, we've got Six of Pentacles again at the back of the deck and the Three of Wands. You both have put energy and effort in this connection. I don't feel like for the majority it is a new connection. If it is, you guys have put a lot of work in on yourselves to get to a place where you're ready for a commitment, because the Three of Wands is about that. It's about putting in the work, having earned, you know, your rewards, and, you know, waiting expectantly for it to come. So that's where this connection is at. So I feel like, you know, if there are other people involved, like third parties, that's going to be reduced down to one couple, one pairing. That's going to be you with this person, because that's what this card is saying. You know, you're the one that they work well with. You're the one with whom they expand their universe with. What does that mean? That means that this is spiritually guided, this relationship. And you're the one with whom they can work as a team, with whom they feel like it's safe to open up to give and to receive, where we saw that this person has had a real trouble or a real problem doing that in the past. They're embodying this King of Wands energy that we saw before, of being more lighthearted and fun, of feeling like following their heart and their passions, and being less judgmental of themselves and others and of their past, being getting over and transforming from this Five of Cups energy of a sense of grief and loss, and instead recognizing the beauty that is you and the potential that lies in this, feeling very attracted to you, but also seeing where there can be something solid here. And this is something kind of burdensome and new for the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is somebody that likes to just kind of be the master of his own domain. He has that kind of chariot energy, very self-focused, not ready for a grounded commitment in romance. But this person is growing up with the Temperance card and seeing things differently, and how you guys complement each other in such a way that it can make a mighty tasty cocktail, right? It can it makes this person feel like, settling down and being monogamous is not so boring after all, right? It doesn't seem so bad after all. It actually seems like cozy, comfortable comfort food. It actually seems like something desirable and something just that we all come to a place in our lives where, being settled, being harmonious, being happy just seems so much more desirable than just flying by the seat of our pants all the time, or aimlessly wandering, or always keeping things in the early stages. And it seems so much more comforting to our emotions, to allow us to heal those emotions and have the strength to face things, so that we can level up in such a way that we go from being the knight to being the king. But this person will probably continue to be, a handful a little bit for some of you, especially if they are resonating more with like air sign energy, okay? All right, guys, I think that's it, and I've talked enough. I don't know how I'm going to ever upload 3 of these in time, but whenever they get uploaded, they get uploaded. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button and subscribe. It does help the channel more than you know. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. And I'm going to move on to group 2. Follow me over to group 2 if you feel like it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.